Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan here, and today I have a long overdue workout video. This is the best arm workout for men, or Charles Poliquin's arm workout. It's actually based on a book that I bought on Amazon. I thought I'd share with you. Been loving this workout. It's been making some improvements, some gains in my arms, and I thought I'd show you what this is all about. This is actually a pretty fun workout. A lot of the focus is for time under tension. I'm gonna give you my opinion about the program so far. I'm on month 3 right now, and I'm just gonna read you a kind of a section of the book. Essentially, what this part is. You can actually, when you go through this video, you'll be able to see kind of how I'm doing the exercises, and you can just repeat this workout on your own. And then if you like it, you can pick up the book, and you can follow the full program, or you could just do this section that I'm just showing you. Anyways, so let's get into the material. I'm going to read this first month here. This is month 1, Accumulation Tri-sets. This is directly from the Arm Size and Strength Ultimate Guide by Charles Poliquin. Those familiar with my views on periodization will know that I am a firm believer in alternating between accumulation and intensification phases. The origin of this training concept takes its roots in Eastern Europe. An accumulation phase emphasizes volume determined by how much work is performed. These phases will typically feature high repetition performed with relatively lighter weights. An intensification phase, on the other hand, emphasizes intensity, which is how much weight is lifted. Workouts in this phase will usually feature lower reps performed with heavier weights. When it comes to arm training, most lifters tend to favor higher volume pump work, which somewhat resembles accumulation type work. However, an effective accumulation phase for biceps and triceps is a lot more nuanced than just banging out a bunch of high rep sets of your favorite arm exercises. To get the most out of accumulation training, other variables like eccentric and concentric tempo, the rest interval, and the biomechanics of each exercise must be considered to stimulate the most muscle units and increase the total time under tension for the associated muscle fibers. So that's sort of introduction to this first section of the book. Essentially what you're doing in this workout is you do 3. This is a tri-set, so I do kind of a close grip reverse curl followed by a little bit wider grip reverse curl, and then finish off with hammer curls. The emphasis with this is you want to rest 10 seconds between each exercise, and then after you see me doing these hammer curls here. After these hammer curls, what you're going to do is you'll rest for 2 minutes, and then you'll repeat the cycle 3 more times for a total of 4 rounds. I do like the workout a lot. I think probably the one thing I'm not used to is essentially just having my forearms cramp a lot during the day, because they'll cramp because they're not used to this sort of volume of training. What else do I want to talk about? Tri-sets increase time under tension. They involve a larger pool of motor units. Simply put, tri-sets work more muscle fibers for a longer duration. So let me break down the reps real quick. So for this one, you're going to start with the standing easy bar reverse narrow grip curl, which is 6 to 8 reps. So a fairly heavier weight where you'll get close to failure. And you do an eccentric phase of 4 seconds. Actually, all of these are 4-second eccentrics. So that means when you lower the weight, it's roughly a 4 count down on lowering the weight. And then you do the second exercise, which is medium grip reverse curl. And then you follow it up by a hammer curl. So I should probably mention that the first exercise 6 to 8 reps, second exercise is 10 to 12 reps, and third exercise is 20 to 25 reps. Actually, on the last exercise for the hammer curls, it's done much faster. Some other things that I do like about this to get a little bit geeked out on biomechanics is this focuses on the focuses on the brachioradialis. That's kind of why you do the reverse curls and the hammer curls, focusing on building more of the muscle underneath, like the full body of the bicep that helps push the bicep out. Essentially kind of working on your peak. I guess that can say kind of like if you know the calf anatomy pretty well, it's almost like you're working the soleus of the bicep, because the gastroc, which is the main calf muscle, is larger, or is like it's biarticulate, which means it crosses 2 different joints. I can't believe I remember that. What you're doing is you're focusing on working the short head. That's what it is, the short head of the bicep. Okay, now we do triceps, right? So that's 4 cycles of that. Now we do the triceps. And essentially this is sort of the same idea. You're targeting the long head of the tricep, or you try to anyway. Because really what you're supposed to do with this, you're supposed to be on a decline, and then your elbows should be higher up. I don't have a decline bench. It's a little inconvenient to set up for this circuit. and you're trying to target the long head of the tricep. I think there'll be probably a more effective way to do this, but you're supposed to do it with a decline. You're supposed to use it with chains, but I'm just improvising with this. You do 6 to 8 reps. And I'm actually doing the exercises out of order because you're actually supposed to do the supinated grip. I think that's the right word, supinated. And you're going to see that coming up if you haven't seen it already, because essentially when the palms are facing upwards. The problem with this is that I have trouble with my elbow, and I can't tolerate a lot of tension there. So that's kind of why I kind of had to back off a little bit, and I had to improvise. The one thing that's really important to remember when you're doing this exercise, since you're focused on building size, you're really focusing on time under tension. You know, it's a very repetitive workout. Like, you know, you do 3 exercises and you just do 4 sets. It does take a fair amount of time. You know, if you are really on point, you should finish in 45 minutes. But if you're goofing off like I do sometimes, browsing your phone and not paying attention, it might take longer. What I did before was I kind of mix it up. I would kind of combine the workout. So I would do, because I quite didn't understand the workout in the sheet or on the book. So what I would do is I would do the bicep exercise, the 3 bicep exercises first, and immediately go into the tricep exercises, and then I'd rest for 2 minutes. That makes it a little bit difficult to kind of arrange in the gym. Yeah. And then for the finish off is tricep push down. Kind of a little cool tip with the tricep push down that I really do like is that if you see my thumbs on here, if you wrap your thumbs all the way around, right, and instead of having your thumbs like essentially holding it fully, if that makes sense. See my thumbs on the outside next to my pointer finger. You're gonna be famous.
Brian, don't delete that.
You're gonna be famous. That kind of makes it so that you actually get a little bit more of your long head. I noticed. Basically, it takes the wrist out of it. If you see my one of my old clients over here goofing off. But anyways, and that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this workout and you want to kind of go and follow it yourself, I'll put the workout in the description so you can look down there. If you're interested in picking up the book, there'll be an affiliate link down there for you to click on. If you like this video, subscribe. If you got a question, leave a question. Actually, I don't know if you're a big fan. I'm a big fan of Charles Poliquin. I've been following his stuff kind of on and off throughout the years. I actually heard his name a bunch of times for a very long time before I heard him on the Tim Ferriss podcast. For those of you who follow my channel know that I'm a big Tim Ferriss fan. I guess what else is there? I'm not sure if there's a lot more I wanted to say. You know, I think I'll just blabber on here for the next minute or so. I think it's about time that I do a little bit more fitness videos. Actually, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So that's really what it comes down to. So if you don't like my random philosophy videos, well then you can, you don't have to subscribe or just don't watch those videos. You know, but if you got a question, feel free to ask. I think I'll just leave it off here because I have nothing else to talk about. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.